James, touch the man's glove. Thank you.
Some observers say, and Emmanuel and Jirov hasn't gotten to that breadbasket yet. He throws able to do to James Toney.
Yes.
Hard punches by Jirov.
Going down the stretch.
And Jirov was the one who was landing combinations, and now Toney fighting hard off the ropes and
Fight at a little bit faster pace than he normally fights, that you have a great advantage.
well thrown straight right hand by Toney. Jirov with a good left to the belly.
Tony's very accurate with his shots.
Toney steps into a southpaw stance as Jirov rakes him with the left, comes back with the right to the top of the head, another right on the temple.
Now to support himself.
And Vasily got the left to the belly again, and Jirov throws.
I'm surprised that James hasn't thrown his left hook more.
In the first, and a big right hand by Toney, and Jirov keeps throwing, although without any balance. Toney jumps on it. When they trade at close range, Toney's quicker. And a hard left hand by Jirov, and a straight left to the belly drives Toney back into the ropes. Good quick right hand counter. Left and a right by Jirov. Another left to the body, again right on the belt line. 12 for Jirov. Power connects through three. They're about equal. 51 out of 164 Jirov. Toney 54 out of 104. Thrillingly accurate. Harold.
This whole battle playing off just enough for James to be effective. Had a lot of fights and then big fights too.
Physical activity in round 4. Favors Jirov. Toney catches him. One has done that 4 times. That's James Toney. The most punches ever landed in a championship fight, that's Vasily Jirov. That's why we expected a great fight tonight.
That's right.
Good combination by Jirov in the center of the ring. Takes one to give one. Body shots backing Toney off again. Good left hook by Toney as he keeps throwing to the body. This is a war. This is an all-out war. I'm not sure how much more Jirov can let his hands go in this situation. Takes a hard right hand shot. Smoker's letting him go. For a fight with this much physical activity, leaning all over each other, Smoker's letting them fight. Are going to hold up against Jirov's continued effort.
Jirov has never backed up. Even though he's been hit with great shots, he always comes right back. Still.
Even to this point, only odd rounds to James Toney, only even rounds to Vasily Jirov.
In Kazakhstan saying, well, I didn't tell him about that.
Yeah, but so far, it seems like he's withstood all of it and continually come right back and got the best of every one of the exchanges at the tail end of it.
Jirov.
Come on, beat on him. Beat on him.
It's astonishing, Emmanuel, that men can do this. Promotional business at play. A brand new partnership with Southern California real estate mogul Ronnie Tudor. And incentivized James was to say James. Jirov having another big round now, trying to get back the point that he's lost for the low blow deduction.
James doesn't want to fight at this tempo.
Big left hook for Toney. The 1-point deficit that would have come.
Toll on him now, particularly at the end of the last round. I could see it when he went back to the corner.
Slipping right back into position for Jirov to bust him across the chops, and Toney goes to the body, held up into the ninth.
Yep.
Looks like his vision will make it through the fight. And again, opportunities to counter. Jirov just keeps beating him to the body. And Toney keeps coming back.
And hit on his shoulders, his elbows, everywhere.
Well, if you saw the movie
Vasily Jirov, 5-3, 1 even, 86-84, Vasily Giro. I mean, basically he's been coming forward, pinning James Toney on the ropes for the last 4 rounds. And just
Losing snap as well.
Oh, yeah.
Both fighters justifiably tired.
If Giroff would ever just take a break and lay back for a minute, Tony would take complete control.
Right hand by Tony wobbled Giroff. Giroff takes 3 more. This has been a big round for Tony. 45 seconds left in the round. Giroff now tries to produce an energy burst, and that's what Tony's...
That's the
Big left hook by Tony, and the right hand, and the bell saves Giroff as he wobbles. Here's the end of the round action as Tony landed that huge left hook, and you heard Emmanuel Stewart say...
James went to the corner to end of the, I think, the 9th round, totally exhausted, and comes back and fights such a great fight, the 10th round. The warrior inside of him. And he's got a lot of experience.
Tommy Brooks says to... And Giroff wobbles Tony. Tony knocks. Giroff has no energy. And he backs out of the corner on his own. Now James begins to counter. James produces another big rally. And here goes Giroff back to the body. The wives can watch it.
Oh, this is a brutal fight here. And the thing about it, Giroff can box when he wants to, especially when you look at how bad he was hurt. But he's never backed up. Even when he was hurt, he comes right back in.
Tries the courage of these 2 fighters. What a show. If you haven't paid much attention to the cruiserweight division before now, maybe you will in the future. This would be the reason. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Still going. Giroff is hurt. Almost out on his feet.
But he's still, Giroff is going to left hook again. And there he's going again. Now James' experience is coming through now. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this.
Tony.
That's it. That's it.
Got him.
It's down.
Almost got him.
Got him down. Right away. Oh.
Will the 2-point round have won the fight?
Exhausted. James got so much experience that even though he was tired, he was just fighting off his experience and doing things instinctively.
The CompuBox forecast for the fight predicted a split decision, 1-point win for Tony in a brilliant fight.
And new IBF Cruiserweight Champion of the World.